Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Day, and I am back with another natural hair video. And for today's video, I'll be showing you guys my first 2 weeks in my healthy hair journey. So before I started my regimen, I decided that I wanted to completely cleanse my hair and give myself a fresh start going into this healthy hair journey. There's a few things that I felt was necessary for me to know that I'm getting a fresh start. First is having a thorough and intentional wash day. So let's get started. As you guys know, I love to start my wash day doing a prepoo. Every time it's wash day and I have a style in, 99% of the time, I am taking down my hair with my prepoo. So in my prepoo, I mix together aloe vera water, the Aussie Moist conditioner, grapeseed oil, 4 drops of carrot seed oil, 15 drops of tea tree oil, and 5 drops of aloe vera oil. So I would say that this prepoo step is probably the most important. Even though it is the first, it's most important for me because it sets me for the rest of my wash day. This step determines how long my wash day is going to be, only because of detangling. And another reason why I feel as if this step is pretty important is because this is the time where I would experience the most shedding and try to prevent as much breakage as I can. During my prepoo step, I take all the time that I need. I make sure that I'm not upset or angry because how your mood is also affects how you do your hair. And because my hair is for B and C, my hair is fragile and I need to be gentle. So while I detangle, I do 3 things. I finger detangle, I use my pick, and then I also use my Denman brush. And for my Denman brush, I did take 4 of the combs out, so I'm left with 5 because my hair is getting thicker. Now I kind of want to go into depth on how I finger detangle. I feel as if the way that I detangle now, it's way much different than how I used to detangle before. I feel like I'm more gentle, and it honestly doesn't take me so long to finger detangle. So how I like to finger detangle is that I like to pull apart my hair from side to side very gently, and then once I'm through that section going from side to side, I like to go from the bottom of the section and work my way up gently, gradually. And I also like to use my thumb as a guide as well. So after I'm done with that, I go in with the pick and go from my ends and work my way up gently up to my roots. Make sure I pull all the knots out, all the shedded hair out. And my Denman brush is actually my last step, and it helps me just get all the missed hair and shedded hair that I didn't get with my pick. So I left this prepoo in my hair for about 45 minutes, and now I'm ready to rinse. My second step to my wash day is shampoo. Now, for me to feel like I'm getting a deep clean, I decided that I wanted to really cleanse my hair using a clarifying shampoo for my first wash. And for my second wash, I wanted to bring back some of that moisture by using a moisturizing shampoo. So while I'm shampooing my hair, I like to leave my twists or braids, whatever I have in that wash day. I like to leave that in my hair. I do not take out my braids while shampooing because one, I just got done detangling with my prepoo, and with me leaving my braids in, it leaves my hair detangled. And I don't have to worry about if I'm retangling my hair while shampooing. Now that all the shampoo is rinsed out of my hair, I'm going to go ahead and start my third part of wash day, which is deep conditioning. For this deep conditioner, I was looking for more of a moisturizing and hydrating deep conditioner. So the ingredients that I use really gave me the hydration that I needed. I mixed together the Shea Moisture Hydration Deep Conditioner, the 3-Minute Miracle Conditioner. I also mixed grapeseed oil, argan oil, just a tad of argan oil, 15 drops of tea tree oil, and 7 drops of carrot oil. So now that all the deep conditioner is rinsed out of my hair, I go ahead and dry it with a shirt. Like, I wish there's like another word for how soft my hair feels right now, but it just feels so nice and delicate. So now that I'm done with washing my hair, we are now moving on to the next part of my wash day, which is moisturizing. I will be using the LCO method, which is liquid, cream, and then oil. So because I wash my hair, I don't really need to add any more water. For my C, which is cream, I'll be using the Cantu leave-in conditioner. And for my oil, I'll be using the hair growth oil to seal in the moisture into my strands. Now, as you guys know, I did mention in my previous video that I had an issue with my scalp at one point. I wanted to make sure and to help jumpstart this healthy hair journey by really catering to my scalp and taking care of it and doing what is necessary to make my scalp as healthy as it can be. So as I begin to moisturize my hair, I will be greasing my scalp along the way. I do like mixing my own products and kind of making my own little concoction. And what I have in my mix for my grease is sulfurate, tea tree oil, the hair growth oil, and 3 drops of carrot oil. Not only am I moisturizing my hair and greasing my scalp, but I will be trimming my hair as well. As you guys can see, my ends look so bad. Like, I don't understand how I even got to this point and even allowed my ends to get this way, but we chopping it off. Like I said, we are starting fresh. And even though I do see some length, this journey is not about length. Well, length is great, but I am on a healthy hair journey. And if I have bad ends, how, there's a contradiction there. I need to have healthy hair at the end of this. And with me just chopping off and dusting off my ends, my twists look so juicy and shiny and healthy, and my ends look fantastic. To really just give my ends that boost of just goodness, I decided that I wanted to put some shea butter on the ends of my hair. There is nothing more satisfying than having a perfect little coil at the end of your hair. Comment down below if you're the same way, like you just cannot take having, those scraggly ends at the end of a twist or a braid. Now, on a normal wash day, I would not put my hair in these twists, but because I am trimming, I needed to make my sections a bit smaller. Y'all, it has been a minute since I've seen my twist like this. I usually have braids in my hair, like I always say, 6 on each side, but these twists look so good. They look shiny, soft, plump, juicy, okay? They look so good. As you guys know, I am trying to grow out my edges as well. So every time I wrap a scarf, I make sure not to do it too tight, and I tie my knot in the center of my head instead of at the very front. And that way I'm not suffocating my edges, In my previous video, I mentioned that I added this thing called midweek Re-Moisturizing in my hair regimen, which is what I do a week after wash day. So that clip that you guys just saw was me wetting my hair. Now that is something that I do about 4 to 6 times out of the week. Some days I will let the steam do its thing, but other days where I feel as if my hair is feeling a bit dry, I would lightly dampen my hair with warm water. And this is how my hair looks out of the shower. On a normal day, I would just put some oil on my hair to seal in all that hydration that I just put in. Like I said, it has been a week, and I'm going to be using this time to re-moisturize my hair. But instead of me showing you guys, again, how I moisturize, I'm going to show you how I part my hair and why I feel parting is important when it comes to hair growth. A few things that parting does for me is that it helps reduce single strand knots tremendously. I barely get any single strand knots. Another thing that parting does for me is that when I detangle my hair, I'm prone to less breakage. And in areas where some of my hairs are a bit shorter, they begin to even out, like the sections in front of my hair, which is like my edges and my nape area. I can also tell that the thickness of my hair has increased. Some days when I'm moisturizing, I also like to use Blue Magic grease as a sealant as well. Now, all the products that I decide to use really depends on what I feel my hair needs in that moment. So in this top corner, I have 3 braids, and when I'm done, it's going to be a total of 12 braid and twist. So now before I go, I want to give you guys a quick length check, not just for you, but for me. I want to document my healthy hair journey and see how my hair looks in the next 3 months. Well, for you guys, it's going to be the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned. So in my last video, I mentioned that one of my goals was to grow out my edges, have healthier edges, even out my edges. So I'm not only documenting my hair, but I also want to see how my edges end up as well. So I am showing you guys how my edges look and how I plan to oil my edges, and we'll see if there's any progress in that. One way for me to make sure that my edges don't break, that I'm keeping them secure and put away, is by putting them in sections and making sure that I'm not doing too much separating, and also by keeping all of my edges together in their own little mini section within the braid. Okay, let me show you guys an example. As you guys know, there's 3 parts within a braid, right? So if I'm doing a braid, I'm going to make sure that my edges stay in one section all together. And then I braid. So I don't want to do too much separating. I don't want to do too much to where it will cause more breakage. So we've made it into the end of this video, and I've shown you guys how I gave myself a fresh start going into this healthy hair journey. From wash day to my moisture routine, from dusting and clipping off my ends, to re-moisturizing, to length check, to edges, and more. I really hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.